Dad, what are you doing?
Hey folks, welcome back. So, looky what I have acquired. I now have Oxy-Acetylene, and I bought this little cart. We're going to open that up, put it together. 25 feet of hose. Pretty excited about this, so I'm going to get this cart opened up and get it put together, gonna get everything put on the cart, and I'm gonna stow it back here in the corner. So let's get to work. So this is the Chicago Electric welding cylinder cart, Harbor Freight, of course. So this is how it comes packed. So let's start pulling some pieces out of here and let's get this thing going. Looks like we got a little tray here. Lots of pieces and parts, lots of bolts. So I'm gonna bust out the instructions and see if they help me at all. Definitely need the glasses for this one. Start with the welded tank frame. This is where everything attaches. Okay. Looks like it's sitting in your back. There we go. Put the front towards you guys. Line up the holes of the handle and tool tray bracket with the holes at the upper sides of the frame. So this handle kind of has tension, so it kind of just stays where you put it. And then it says the tool tray. Put one side on here, and then we'll get to the getting the basket up here. The actual bracket kind of has to go on as you put this stuff on, or the tool tray. Forgot the bracket. So I think if I loosely put this on, then I should be able to squeeze the tool tray in here. Famous last words, right? So it looks like you need to put this one bracket on after. Wow, that stinks. Okay, I am not sure if that's how it's supposed to be or not. Let's get the other bolts put in and we'll see how that goes. Maybe once everything gets tightened down, it'll look a little better here. I'm just not positive if these brackets are supposed to go on the outside The picture does not do it any justice. I don't know if you'll be able to see that or not, but the picture does not do it any justice. It does say tool tray brackets on the inside of tank frame. So I think we're doing this correctly. So these are 14 millimeter, if you want to know, and the screw on the outside is a flathead screw. Kind of snug them down evenly here. Whew, what's next? Repeat for the other side. The tool tray should be able to swing freely as the cart is tilted. So I think we got that right. Slide the wheels onto the axle ends and secure in place with cap star lock washers. So this is what they're talking about. These big hubcap looking things. Looks like they've got the little tang system, the star lock system, where when you put them on there, then you can't get them off. They go on this axle. That's what this is. It's an axle here. It's got little felt things on the end so it won't push through the box. And then you use these U-clamps here. Get you down here. So you use these U-clamps right here, and they hold the axle to the frame here. Alright, so we'll tighten these up. See that little lip right here? I just evenly spaced it between this bracket on both sides. So let's get this tightened up. We got that tightened up. I'm not real thrilled with, I don't know, maybe I'm just too much of a perfectionist, but see how these kind of hang out past this. I guess I could always cut them off, but kind of hang out past that bracket, and are the bottles going to rub on that? I don't know. Probably not, but we'll find out. Let's get the wheels on this thing. So the wheels have the same axle offset. So I don't think it matters which side goes, you know, in or out. Slide that on there. And then comes with these little guys. I'm guessing probably need to use maybe a rubber mallet on this. Go. That was slick. I think this is just a piece of plastic or something. Normally it's chrome. I'm really not worried about that. Why am I fooling around with it, right? So let's do the other side. Okay, wheels are on. Little tool tray is on. Now we just gotta get our chain. Comes with these little carabiners. Comes with one carabiner. I guess you just do this. I'm really not sure how all this works. Maybe you hook the carabiner where you want it. Let's put the bottles in there. Then we'll play with the chain. Okay, there we go. Now we'll hook this chain up to keep them in there. Not sure how tight this is supposed to be on here. And this bottle's kind of short, so it's only catching the head of it. But we're gonna go with that. Okay, so there it is, the Harbor Freight welding cylinder cart. I think if I had taller bottles, it would work a lot better, but just wanted to show it to you guys. I'm not gonna be doing any Oxy-Acetylene stuff like every day, kind of like everything else I have. Don't use it every day, so I think this will work out fine. Okay, so I do have a question for you guys. You guys that do this kind of stuff. I want to store this with the caps on the bottles like this, right? So my gauges and everything are going to be out. Not in the atmosphere, not in the weather. It'll be here in the shop. But these guys right here, where you hook them up to the bottles, should I tape this over with some like electrical tape or masking tape or something to keep any kind of sawdust and stuff out of this? I don't know. That's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to use masking tape on here just to cover these up, because they're not going to be hooked up until I go to use them. And same with the bottles. Is this good enough, or should I put a piece of tape over that, or should I put a piece of tape over these holes to keep any sawdust out? So any of you guys who use these or have these, just let me know. I know, like, when I got this from my brother, he had the gauges, the bottle, you know, everything hooked up, ready to go, and just had the valve shut off. But where I'm storing it, there's like paint cans up here, and the last thing I want is a paint can or something. I'm going to store it over in here. The last thing I want is something to hit this valve, so that's why I want to keep the caps on the top of these. But I don't know whether I should put some tape on here on these holes, or put some tape on these guys here. Kind of get what I'm going at, to keep sawdust out of it, metal fragments or anything. So let me know in the comments if you guys have a Oxy-Acetylene tank set. Let me know in the comments what you think I should do about that. For now, I'm just going to throw some masking tape on it. I hope that's good. Usually masking tape doesn't leave any residue, so I think that should be okay. But let me know in the comments, and thanks for watching. And one day we'll bust this thing out and actually use it. Yeah, it's a little toasty outside right now, so yeah, thanks for watching. You guys are awesome. Keep fighting, don't give up, and thanks again for subscribing. Almost up to 100 subscribers, and I think I'm gonna like do something fun, like take the quad for a ride now that I have been released. If you haven't seen my short from the doctor, I'm allowed to do kind of whatever I want. So yeah, maybe that was what I'll do for my 100th subscriber. So cool. Thanks guys, talk to y'all later.